Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, then you are in the correct place. Today's reading is super exciting because we're going to be looking into new love. So we're going to find out who is coming toward you next in love. And we are going to be getting some qualities and characteristics of your person, as well as how you guys may potentially meet them. What I really wanted to do with this reading, you guys, is I set the intention that whoever Spirit uncovers for us today is actually going to be someone that you might be interested in. Because I think a lot of times with these readings, we can pick up on somebody who's coming toward us, but it might not be somebody that we want or someone that we're really into. So I wanted to really make sure that we set the intention that whoever we channel here today is actually someone that you're going to want to connect with. Okay. So keep that in mind as you go into the reading. I'm going to do my best to try to make sure that these messages, align with whatever intention you guys are putting out there with your love life moving forward. That being said, it is a general collective reading on YouTube, so not every message within your selected reading may apply, super specifically to you and your unique situation. If you guys do feel like you need any personalized guidance, you can choose to book a personal reading with any tarot reader that you trust. If you find that the general collective readings are not really resonating with your unique situation, the link to my website is in the description box below if you did want to book with me. All right, so you guys, let's go ahead and select your reading. We have a choice today between 4 readings. Wanted to make sure we had lots of options for the collective out there. If you're drawn to group number 1, we have this beautiful pale lime color that we're going to be working with. If you're drawn to group number 2, we have ruby rose. Group number 3, Dahlia, and group number 4, memory, which is kind of this beautiful purple color. So I want you all to take a deep breath. Think about who is coming toward you next in love that you will actually be interested in. Go ahead and select the color or the card that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to find the timestamp that will take you to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into new love. Who's coming toward you next? We're going to start by getting some qualities and characteristics of this person, and then we're going to take a look at how you guys might potentially meet them. Hopefully you guys did watch the intro, but in case you missed it, my goal and intention with this video today was really to make sure that whoever we channel for you is actually going to be someone that you would want to learn more about, that you would want to connect with, that you'd want to go on a date with, right? Because I feel like a lot of times with these new love videos, we might channel whoever the next person is that's coming toward us, but it's not necessarily someone that we would want to entertain, right? So my goal is to kind of skip over any of that stuff and try to get to, channeling the energy of someone you'd actually be excited to talk to. That being said, remember, it's a general reading on YouTube, so the messages may not apply specifically to everyone. And, even if there is something predicted out for you in this reading that you're like, I'm not really into that, you can always choose to take a new path, right? There's always other options out there. So you guys selected this pale lime color, which it's hard to kind of see on this card, but the key words are gentle healing. So I already feel like this person is going to be a person who might be moving through a little bit of healing as it pertains to their heart space in particular. Like maybe they've had a few disappointments in love leading up to this point, or they've kind of been in a place where they've needed to maybe take a little bit of a time out or just spend some time alone. And I kind of feel that they are just kind of starting to feel ready to dip their toe in the dating pool again. Okay, so let's see. Tell us more, Spirit. Who is this person? Qualities and characteristics for group 1. So we have the gambler. Okay. What else? We also have the servant. So this person, you guys, yeah, we have the destroyer. I think that they have recently been through some sort of a shocking realization and when it comes to their love life. I think that this person actually is someone who has a really strong intuition with this gambler energy, but I feel like where they've gone wrong in the past is that they maybe have not always fully trusted their instincts, right? So this energy of the gambler is about being willing to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. I almost feel like this person in the past would like let other people kind of talk them out of what their intuition was saying, right? It's like they would feel like there's a red flag, but then other people would be like, well, but you haven't gotten to know them well enough yet, or this or that, right? And so this person, I think, made some errors of judgment in the past in love because they sort of ignored what their intuition was telling them. Maybe they assumed too positive of others when their gut instincts knew all along that it might not have been the best fit for them, right? So I think this person with their healing, I think they're just kind of starting to get to a place where they're trusting in their intuition again. And maybe you're a little bit more willing to listen to it, even if there are naysayers or people that are like getting in their ear and trying to sway them to think more logically, if that makes sense. Not that logic is bad, but a lot of times, you guys, if you have a strong intuition, you might intuitively feel like, no, I don't want to connect with that person. And there's no logical reason why yet because you don't know them. You know, it's just your gut instinct telling you something, alerting you to something. So they're moving into a place of like deeper trust in self. Now with the servant energy, this is someone who I think acts of service, doing for others, being of service to others is core to their personality. You guys, this person might actually work in like a service industry. So there's all sorts of different roles. Customer service. This is like a server, like a food server. Or this is like coffee, it looks like. I don't know. I can't really tell. But you guys get the point. And service can come in a lot of different ways. It could be like military service, public service, like all sorts of different things. So I think being of service to others, I think this is the type of person where they probably express love through doing things for their partner. So tell us a little bit more, Spirit, about this person. Qualities and characteristics of this person. This Three of Swords keeps showing itself to me. So yeah, I do feel when you guys do meet them, there's healing. They've gone through like a recent heartbreak or some sort of brutal, harsh realizations, you know, about their life, about themselves. I'm also seeing underneath of the destroyer, the rebel energy here. So it just makes me feel like this person is maybe has struggled leading up to meeting you because I feel like they don't necessarily want to follow like the status quo. And I think that that's where they've gone wrong before is that maybe this person got married or maybe they followed like a really traditional path or maybe there were cultural pressures too, right? Or there was like a certain set of rules that they were supposed to follow, but that was out of alignment with their intuition, right? And so I think now they've been alerted to, you know, certain aspects of themselves, certain aspects of the way they navigate love that need to be released so that they can live, you know, a full, authentic life. Let's continue. Group 1. So who is this person? Tell us more about their qualities and characteristics, please, Spirit. For group 1, who's coming toward group 1? We have the Page of Wands. They could be someone young in age. Let's see. We also have the Six of Cups. Yeah, they could be someone that's young in age. We do have a King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So with justice, you know, balancing emotions, having control over their emotions. I mean, King of Cups is beautiful, you guys. This is like an emotionally intelligent king. So they may have children or children could be significant here. But I feel like they are, with this Page of Wands, there's somebody who is really fun. They could be a little bit impulsive. There's someone that likes to maybe do like spur of the moment, like communication or spur of the moment, like fun activities and things like that. I think that they are willing to take risks in certain matters of life. I mean, they have that rebel energy here. It could be a little bit of a thrill seeker for some of you. Like they would be, you see how he's like walking on a tightrope? This could be someone that has like a little bit of a daredevil energy at times. But they're definitely fun. And not everything has to be planned with that Page of Wands. The Six of Cups is beautiful because it's like this person has an energy that's like very warm and welcoming and comforting. And some of you guys may actually find it like quite nostalgic too. Like there could be something about this person from their past, from their upbringing, something that when you meet them that feels very comforting because it feels kind of familiar or nostalgic to you. It could be also that their service orientation is something that is rooted in their past, rooted in their childhood, their upbringing, or something that they've done in their life for a really long time. It's like definitely a part of the core of who they are, for sure. Okay. Let's see, what else can we learn about who they are? And then we'll move into how you're meeting them, group one. So tell us a bit more, please, Spirit, about pile number one's person coming toward them next. Qualities and characteristics of this person. Ooh. Okay, so falling out of the deck, we do have union and in sync, working in perfect rhythm with each other, feeling seen, heard, valued, respected, and cherished, fully present with that person, mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, and I'm noticing the wedding energy here. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this person used to be married, you know, or they've done like that traditional kind of long-term committed relationship in the past. Let's see what else. Who are they, Spirit? We do have fulfilled, completion or achievement, feeling happy and satisfied with one's life, going after what you want and getting what you want out of life. This is so beautiful, you guys. Look, and we have past life here. That makes a lot of sense with the Six of Cups. This is intuitive and telepathic communication. Time seems to stop in each other's presence. Instant connection and deep emotions feels very familiar. Yeah. This is like someone you guys are going to feel really, I think, comfortable with. And past life does not always have to be a bad thing. You know, it just means that you're going to feel like that deep spiritual connection with them and a sense of comfort through that. So yeah, I think this person, you guys, when it comes to love, I do think that they have been probably married before or been in long-term relationships before. And what they're really looking for is to be, you know, compatible, which, I mean, aren't we all? You know, like this is a person that wants to feel like there's emotional reciprocity in their relationships. And I feel like they also want someone that they can have fun with, someone that would be willing to go on adventures with them. I'm noticing how the masculine is like, the feminine is like holding on to him for support. This person is supportive, right? I get that a lot with that service energy. They want to feel like their partner can trust them and that trust is reciprocated, right? Where we can really catch each other when we fall and things like that. And I think that they are, when you guys meet them, they're feeling very fulfilled in their life. There's lots of celebratory energy here, right? With the champagne bottle. So we're going to get into next, like how you're meeting them, but I'm wondering if there could be something around, you know, some sort of a celebration or achievement. You know, it was like, maybe that's how you guys end up connecting with this person. They may also like to drink or party. Something like that could be significant as well. But having fun for sure is their vibe. So Spirit, how is group one going to actually meet this new person? How is group one going to meet this new person, please? How are they going to meet this person? We have between the lines. Ooh. We have proposal. Okay, let's get a couple more. Pull these down a little bit here. How is group one going to meet this person, please, Spirit? We have a Six of Pentacles. How are they going to meet this person, please, Spirit? We also have a Five of Cups. Ooh, Hierophant here. This is a really interesting energy, you guys, because like this energy of how you're going to meet them feels a little bit more formal and serious to me than like who this person shows up as in their personality. So let me just get the rest of these cards for this part of the spread, and then we'll get into the how. Can you clarify for us, please, Spirit, how group one is going to meet this person? We do have Wicked. Okay. And then we also have Teasing coming through as well. We have Friendship here at the bottom of the deck. So I think there's definitely this undertone of friendship with the Six of Cups, the past life energy, this friendship energy right here, right? It feels like you and this person, when you guys do meet each other, you could start off more as friends. For some of you guys, it's possible that when you meet this person, maybe they are still married or just getting out of something as well. Again, they're healing. There's a healing component to this, right? Where this person has been through something. And so with this Hierophant energy at the bottom of the deck, this is almost giving me with this Wicked, like maybe you meet this person in a professional setting, or you meet them in some sort of a more formalized setting where like respect and traditions and like authority is needed here. We also have the Seven of Wands. So there's like this energy of keeping a respectful distance when you guys first meet each other. I feel like this person, when you guys first meet them, I think that they will probably be a little bit measured in the amount of attention that they give you with the Six of Pentacles, because there is something here about like temptation that I see, right? Where there's like this lying, cheating, like cautious energy, dangerous, like all these keywords with Wicked. Like it's giving me the energy of they are attracted to you, they're tempted by you. And so it's almost like in order to maintain respectful boundaries in the beginning, they only are going to give you so much of their time, effort, energy, and resources, keeping it a little bit more surface level, keeping it at arm's length, right? The Hierophant is making me wonder if like, maybe for some of you, this person is like a boss, or maybe this person is like a spiritual advisor to you, or maybe one or both, like one of you is in like a position of mentorship over the other in some way as well. So with Between the Lines, it makes a lot of sense, because it's like this is telling me that when you meet them, there's one type of relationship that you kind of enter into, but the lines get blurred because there is like chemistry and attraction there as well. I think that this person will probably end up like proposing something to you. But I kind of wonder, like it looks like it starts off like more flirtatious, more fun, like that fun energy with the Page of Wands, flirting, joking, like that type of stuff. But I almost wonder if like with this Five of Cups being here, if whatever they offer you, because it's more surface level in the beginning, like it makes me wonder if there's like a little bit of disappointment around it, because it's like not maybe what you would want, or not what they would want. I also feel like this is talking about the remnants of sadness that this person is dealing with as well. And that could be part of the issue too, right? Like if they just got out of something, it might feel really hard for them to put their heart out on the line like that at the beginning. So you guys may end up kind of starting with like a flirty sort of friendship relationship, okay, before things ultimately would progress. Let's get just a couple more. Oh, wow, look at this. We have Obsessed, Spying, Social Media, and Infatuation. We do also have Earth. Oop. Okay. Yeah, so there's Earth energy here, which means this could be connected to work or something that you guys invest in. Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy coming through. Something to do with planting seeds. starting new, starting fresh. I feel like this person is starting new and starting fresh. We do have I love you and we have missing you here. And release. Yeah, it's like they're releasing and letting go of old relationships, old energies. And I think this person watches you. If they're on your social media, they definitely like look at it a lot. Or if you guys like work together, because I feel like a lot of you guys work with this person for some reason. Like if you work with them, they're definitely like quite taken with you. I just think that at the beginning, they're not going to really show it super obviously to you. And I think it has to do with whatever the professional environment is here. Okay. So let's take a look at one more deck to see who they are and just see anything else we could learn about this potential connection with group one. So group number one, who is this person, please Spirit? Who is this person that group one may connect with? Tell us anything else they need to know, please. We have Sagittarius energy. So this person could be like, they definitely have an impulsive nature to them at times. They're extroverted, optimistic, generous. That makes sense with the Six of Pentacles because Six of Pentacles can talk about generosity. But I feel like in this instance, it's more of like a cautious energy with that because I think they just want to make sure that they're not being tempted to do something like out of line with whatever the situation is that you know them. Okay. Oop, hold on. Let's get a couple more, please. We also have Scorpio energy. So this is like a very deep, transformative type of relationship, which I think makes sense with that past life stuff that we got. And we have coming into nurture and support. So like, yeah, it makes sense with the Hierophant and the King of Cups that we saw earlier. Like, I almost wonder, you guys, if this person with this Five of Cups, if they're helping you out when you're going through a tough time. Because the Five of Cups can talk about like sadness or disappointments. And maybe there's something that they're helping you with through like a lighthearted, kind of generous energy to provide support to you. Through a sad time or a tough time, something like that. So looks super interesting, group one. Now, obviously this reading, we're just kind of picking up on like the beginning stages of who this person presents himself to be. So if you guys find yourself interested in them and you continue forward, results may vary, but this is what I'm picking up on around like who's coming toward you and how you guys might connect. So comment below. Let me know if you guys have any idea about who this person is. Thank you guys so much for supporting my work. And if you do want to continue to support me, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I also do have a Patreon that's linked in my description box below. So if you guys want to join me there, I do post monthly exclusive content voted on by members. You also get special discounts on services booked through my website as well if you are a member. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group two, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into who is coming towards you, new love. We're going to be looking into who they are, so kind of their qualities and characteristics, and then we'll also take a look at how you guys may end up meeting this person. So my goal, you guys, with this reading was to really set the intention for us to channel someone that you guys would actually be excited to connect with and excited to meet, because I feel like a lot of times with these types of videos, we channel just whoever is the next person coming toward you, but that's not always the person that you're going to be that interested in, So this is really intended to channel someone that you would actually be more likely to want to connect with. Now, that being said, it is a general collective reading on YouTube, so, results may vary in terms of how well it resonates with your personal situation. And of course, you have free will. So even if this person comes toward you and you don't like them, you can always choose a new path, right? So let's jump in. Group two, sorry. So you guys selected the ruby rose color, and it says loving your soul path. Number 4. So I feel like this person that's coming toward you is maybe like in a building phase in their life where they're kind of working on their own like stability and their own support system in their life. Loving your soul path is so beautiful because I feel like this person, it's like I'm channeling that they're in a place where they are really building and working to build and cultivate a life that they really love, right? They're doing something, they're working on something that really feels aligned and resonant to their soul. So they could be in a little bit of a building phase when you guys meet, but the ruby rose energy is so beautiful because it's giving me this vibe of just like, loving life, stopping to smell the roses. So let's just kind of see what else they have going on. Spirit, tell me more about this person for group number 2. Ooh, okay, we have the dilettante. They have a lot of interests. It's giving Gemini energy a little bit. I think they have a lot of different interests and a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. Okay, let's see. One more, please, Spirit. Tell us more about this person. Who are they? What are they all about? We do also have the victim energy coming in as well. And the engineer at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I think this person, it's kind of like, they could actually be very artistic. There could be something literal about painting or sculpture or music. I mean, art is really, there's a lot of different things that can fall under art. So they could be a creative person in general. But I do think that this person, like, they have a lot of different interests or hobbies that they like to kind of dabble in. This says delights in the arts without having to be a professional, right? So maybe this person, I feel like maybe a part of their soul path could have to do with artistry or creativity, but maybe they're not like a professional artist yet or a professional creator yet. Maybe it's just something that they like to do for fun. They have this engineer energy. So this is definitely someone, it says ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Okay. So I think that they definitely have a very thoughtful, strategic mind. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like this person does work that's more intellectual and logical, but like their real passion is something to do with the arts. And I feel like maybe the struggle that this person has is like feeling maybe a bit stuck. And this is like what they're working out with their soul path, right? It's like maybe sometimes they feel a little bit stuck in doing this type of job when really they want to be just doing this type of stuff. So they're working on like part of their growth and development as a person right now, or when you guys meet them, is that they're kind of learning like, how do I kind of take measures into my own hands to carve out a life where I do get to partake in the activities that I love? Like, how do I build that into my framework? Let's see. It could even be too, like when you guys meet them, they could be experimenting with a lot of different things to see what sticks. So tell us more, please, Spirit. Who is this person? Tell us more about their personality, please. Page of Wands. Yep. So highly creative. Yeah, I think they have a lot of different kind of scattered interests for sure. It's definitely giving me Gemini energy. I almost feel it too, like this person, maybe they could travel a lot for work, or just if they don't physically travel, they have a lot of different, the reason I say travel is because we have the World and the Chariot, which both can signify like travel, movement, expansion. But I do think that this person, when you guys meet them, they're starting off on like a new path here. They've closed out some sort of major chapter or lesson in their life, and they're on a new path. They have goals that they're like very laser focused on. And part of this Page of Wands energy has to do with them being able to kind of experiment and try out different things that bring them like the ability to creatively express or to have more fun in their life. Okay. Let's continue. This person could also be a little bit younger in age for some of you guys. With that Page of Wands, doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm definitely getting a lot of like Gemini type of energy from this group too. Sorry guys, I got this new deck and it's so cool, but it's like huge and it's really hard to shuffle, so it can be a bit of a mess sometimes. So, okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. about this person, their qualities, characteristics. What does pile 2 need to know? Who is this person? We have Cancer energy coming through, which is really interesting with the Chariot. And it's kind of similar, right? Where we have this kind of driving energy. This person could also, like, maybe they ride a motorcycle or they're into cars or something like that too. Like, that could be one of their interests or hobbies here. Let's see. We do also have, third party situation. Okay. So I feel like this person, you guys, with this victim energy, this energy of like the world closing out of a chapter, I wonder if this person, when you guys meet them, has been in a situation that has recently ended because of a third party, because of cheating. This says main character or the side piece, another person got in the way of the relationship, feeling betrayed and second guessing self-worth. So I feel like maybe this person is in a place where they're rebuilding after some sort of like dramatic situation here where they were either like a victim of cheating, or it's even possible for some of you with this Page of Wands that this person was the one who stepped out and caused their own demise, right? You know, it could have been a lesson that was part of their soul's journey, something that kind of has redirected them to reflect on their stability of their inner world as well as the stability of their outer world. I definitely can see with this Page of Wands that this person might have the tendency to be a little bit impulsive at times, or even just like maybe a bit immature. But with this Cancer energy, this does talk about being loyal, protective, intuitive, caring, devoted. You know, Cancer is the energy of home and family and stability. Number 4, the 4th house in our birth chart, right? So I feel like this person does crave stability, but there's some sort of, Spirit is pointing us to this like tough situation that they've recently ended where they feel like maybe they were betrayed or like they did something stupid that was coming from a place of low self-worth. Okay, so let's continue. So can you tell us, Spirit, how this person, how my group 2 viewers is going to actually meet this person? How are my group 2 viewers going to actually meet this person? Some of you guys too, because every situation out there is different, right? I do think for some of you, maybe you know about the third party, like maybe that's part of how you guys meet. Let's see though, how do they meet this person, please, Spirit? So we have text message. How are they going to meet this person? We have ghosted. That's so interesting. We have grass is greener at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm going to get a few more. How are they going to meet this person, please, Spirit? How will this relationship start, or what's going to happen here? Okay, so we've got the Magician. Oops, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. And how are they going to meet this person, please, Spirit? Okay, 5-8 Gemini energy with that Magician and that Page of Wands, Dilettante. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. How are they going to meet this person, please, Spirit? We have kicking it. That's interesting. And we also have sweetheart. So what I kind of feel is, I think that this person and you meet each other, or maybe you already kind of know who they are potentially for some of you, because I was feeling like some of you might already know about like whatever this third party energy is. It doesn't mean that you're like a part of it, but maybe you know that they were cheated on, or you know that like they cheated on someone or just had a breakup or something recently. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person is like walking away from whatever that situation was, looking for something new. And so this person with the ghosted energy being here, it makes me feel like maybe in the past you guys knew each other and they kind of ghosted you, or you ghosted them. We do have a Queen of Pentacles here, right? So it could be that the ghosting happened because of whoever their partner was, because the Queen of Pentacles can be like wifey energy sometimes, right? So it could be that. But I think you guys meet them. They text you, they reach out to you via some sort of like text communication. So it could be like, you know, Instagram DMs, whatever work message that you guys use, or phone text message, like some sort of message. Where like with the Magician, it's almost like this energy of, like they're manifesting you in through a text message, or, you know, this card talks about teamwork, collaboration, being a team player, accomplishing goals. So it's like with the Magician being here, it could be a situation where you guys maybe work together and they message you because there's some sort of team or collaborative, you know, work that you have to do. But if that's not the case, this person is texting you, like they're just sending you a message because they have a goal to connect. And the Queen of Pentacles is kind of making me feel like this could have to do with work or something to do with like their stability or your stability here. But there's definitely like this romantic energy that they bring. This is interesting because it talks about wanting you back, courting, a surprise, treating you well, saying sorry. Yeah, I think for a lot of my group 2 viewers, you guys already know who this is. I think you've had dealings with them in the past and they're coming back around after ghosting you. Maybe they've gotten out of their unhappy like relationship, or there was like third party energy and they're looking for someone new now. Let's see what else we got. How is group 2 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? How is group 2 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? We have unawakened. This is interesting. Ruled by the ego. There's a lot of illusion here, you guys. Be very careful. We also have deception. Okay, yeah. And we have longing, missing you, desire, connection. Yeah, so you know who this is. And the thing is, you guys, like this situation, it has a lot of illusion. There's a lot of deceptions here. There's a lot of secrets. You guys might not actually know when you meet this person that the reason they're ghosting or that they've been in and out is because they had someone else in the background, right? But more of like just be mindful of red flags, like listen to your intuition. I think that there is definitely some sort of a lesson with this person if you do continue to engage with them, because I asked when I went in to do this reading, like I said in the beginning, I asked Spirit, like, show me the next new love that my viewers would actually want to engage with, right? So I think that that's just something, there is something about this person that like on a subconscious level you're very attracted to, and maybe there's not a clear understanding as to why that is just yet, right? So I want to read, because these have little messages. So let's see. This says, I was always so hot and cold with you, and I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. Yeah, they've been hot and cold with you guys in the past. And then here we have, I made you feel inadequate because I chose someone over you. I regret the pain I have caused you due to my selfishness and my physical needs. You didn't deserve being treated as an option. So this person in their subconscious, they're acknowledging that they hurt you because maybe they chose someone else over you in the past. And now I feel like they're coming back around to try to apologize, to win you over. I think that this person is just a little bit, they're still learning. They're still figuring things out. Again, we had the number 4 starting off this reading. It means that they are building their stability right now. And so I think a part of that is really about this person, you know, learning tough lessons about their inner stability or lack thereof. It's almost like they have to go through these experiences to strengthen their own resolve and strengthen their personal boundaries and all of that. They definitely see you guys as being very prosperous, abundant, stable. And with that Cancer energy, I think they like that. You know, they want someone that feels stable to them. But I do think that this person struggles with being stable to others with that Page of Wands. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. Tell us who this is, please. Hold on. Who is this person? What else does group 2 need to know about them? We have Taurus energy. Indulgent. Yeah, I could see that with them. Okay, we also have Scorpio energy. Yeah, like this is definitely, you know, there's something subconsciously that's very like attractive about this person to you, and them, they to you and you to them. I feel like it's mirrored. And then we also have the Year of the Snake here, nearby. Yeah, they're around you now. If they haven't made their presence known yet, they will be soon, I feel like. Philosophical, organized, intelligent, intuitive, elegant, attentive, mysterious, and decisive. So this is who I see coming toward you next, group number 2. I don't know if this was exactly what you would have wanted to hear, because I know we were asking about new love, and this actually appears to be a person that you guys have already had some sort of dealings with in the past, right? Where they like treated you as an option, or they picked someone else, and now they seem to regret that, and they want to come back around to try again with you. So remember, you have free will. You don't have to say yes to this person if you really don't want to connect with them. But this is what I see. So let me know what's happening, you guys. Do you know who this person is? What's happened with them before? Would you give them another chance if they came back around? Let me know. And thank you guys for supporting my work. If you guys do want to continue to support my channel and you're not already, please do make sure you're subscribed and hit notifications so that you don't miss any of my next uploads. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey group 2, and welcome to your reading. So today we're looking into new love. Who is coming towards you next? And so we're going to be looking into qualities and characteristics of this person, as well as how you guys might meet them. And as I said in the intro, my goal and intention that I set when sitting down to record this reading for you guys was I really asked Spirit to bring forth like whoever is the person that you guys would actually be excited to connect with in new love. Because I feel like with a lot of these readings, we end up channeling people that are coming toward us, but they're people that we don't really want to connect with, you know? So my goal here, the intention I set, was to really make sure that we channel someone that you guys would want to connect with. That being said, it is a general reading on YouTube, so you may find that whoever we channel today for you is not someone that you would want. So that's totally fine. You know, release and let go anything that doesn't feel appropriate for you. And if you meet this person in real life and you don't like them, you can always say no. Okay? So you guys chose the Dahlia, Healing Unrequited Love. This person could be, when you guys meet them, I'm wondering if this person maybe is just recently out of a relationship that did not work, or maybe they've been through a couple of, experiences that didn't go their way with dating. Let's see. Who are they, Spirit? Definitely there's like a spiritual component to this. Like this person is learning a lot of lessons about unrequited love, I feel, especially with that number 7 being there. They could be learning about like balance in relationships, or, it's like, I don't know. I feel like this person has been through a couple of experiences where it's just like it didn't work out. Like it wasn't balanced, or maybe they were putting in more effort than the people they were interested in or something. Okay. Who is this person, please, Spirit? So we have mother energy coming through. This person could be a mother. Ooh, and then we do also have queen energy coming through. So really feminine energy in their characteristics here. So this person could be a woman for some of you, for those of you that date women. They have a really nurturing energy about them with this mother. And a really regal energy about them as well. Now, this is interesting too, because like for those of you that were drawn to this group, but you typically date men, I kind of feel like this person, if they are a man, they're more in their feminine energy. They kind of have more of like a nurturing sort of energy to the way that they approach their love interests. And we do have the wounded child here. So this says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. This person, they could have some sort of like a mother wound or some sort of wound from childhood that almost like makes them show up in a more feminine energy, especially if they are a masculine. I think they're in their feminine energy, where they're more caring, nurturing. Maybe sometimes they can be a little bit smothering to their love interests. It has to do with something from their childhood. But let's keep going. That message can still apply even if this is a woman, by the way. So tell us a little bit more, Spirit, about who this person is for group 3. Yeah, look at this. We have a Queen of Pentacles. And we have a 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person is definitely they're a hard worker. This person is really resourceful, responsible. They're definitely going to be the type of person that's very caring and nurturing. They take care of their responsibilities, and they are a source of stability in their relationships. And I wonder if part of the issue with this unrequited love is that they just haven't been able to find anyone who is able to like really reciprocate and step into that partnership energy of doing that with them. This person could already be a mother with children for some of you. Maybe they're a single mom. I think this person with the Queen and this 9 of Cups, they definitely have high standards. They definitely have high standards by which they should be treated as well. They think highly of themselves. They're very confident in themselves. They expect a certain level of respect, and they have an expectation that their needs are fulfilled. But I also think that this person with the 9 of Cups, like they may like with the Queen to live like a very fulfilled, like emotionally fulfilled life. This person, while they want partnership, I think that they also kind of crave emotional individuality as well, where they're able to like do things as an independent person outside of the relationship. I think when you guys meet them, it's like they're not really giving this vibe that they need anyone else to feel fulfilled. Because I think they're fulfilled on their own. But they do have high standards. They do have a certain level of expectation when it comes to how they're treated. And I don't think that this definitely feels more like a feminine energy to me, you guys. I don't think that this person is going to like lift a finger, especially if they date men. They are going to expect the man to court them. Okay. So let's continue. Who's coming toward you guys next in love? Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So we have gluttonous gossip, unable to control and has an overwhelming need to share false or misleading info, overindulging and overconsumption of personal narratives that may or may not be true. Okay. This person may like to talk. They may like to gossip. They may like to get the tea. Yeah, they may like to get the tea. They may like to talk. I think there is something with this personal narrative stuff, because this person does have some sort of wound from like dysfunctional parents or just challenges that they went through in their childhood. Okay, and so there could be some sort of mindset coming from this that this person is still working on shedding and dealing with that informs like the way that they show up in relationships. I do think that this person, when you guys initially connect with them, I feel like you're going to ask them out and they're going to say yes, but they might not have like a really high sense of urgency around saying yes, because with this 9 of Cups, they are in like a very self-satisfied energy, right? And when we say yes, eventually, it's giving like a little bit of non-committal to me, okay? But they are going to say yes. I just think with that 9 of Cups, they're not going to go out of their way to like bend and flex. I think they're going to expect you to make the plan, invite them, set it up, all that kind of stuff. And they may have some reservations, you know. So this is who they are. Let's see how you guys are going to meet them. So how is group 3 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? How is group 3 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? Okay, we have addiction. We have friends. Okay. Let me just pull a couple more. How is group 3 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? Okay, hold on. It's a few too many. How is group 3 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? King of Pentacles. Interesting. We also have the Death card. Let's grab a couple of these. How is group 3 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? perpetuity. And then we also have why. Okay. All right. So you and this person, I think, will probably be friends first. You guys might meet each other through some sort of like party environment, I'm kind of seeing here, with a group of people. Or there just could be like I feel like there is some sort of like addictive dynamic to this connection. Addictions it's like a very vague, generalized statement, right? We can see like a literal depiction of what addiction can look like here, but addiction can be like love addiction. It can be, codependency. It can be a lot of different things. I think that you will meet through friends. You guys will meet in a group setting. This could even be like a work thing too for some of you, because we do have a Queen and a King of Pentacles. So we have divine counterparts here. I feel like you guys, when you meet this person, you're in a really good space. Like there's an abundant, prosperous mindset that you're sitting in. And I think that if you're sitting in this King of Pentacles energy, you're attracting in this Queen of Pentacles, right? You're kind of attracting this person to you through being in a positive mindset and a positive headspace here. I also think that you guys meet this person when you or they, or maybe the friend group, or whatever the situation is here, is moving through some sort of a big change here, because the Death talks about, long-term change and transformation here. And there could be some sort of problem solving that has to happen between you, or maybe on your end or their end, to kind of help to mitigate and usher in whatever the changes are. And I actually think that a lot of you guys are like, this person will like show you that they feel a certain way about you versus like verbalizing to you that they feel this way. This is so interesting, you guys. What is this gossip energy? Like, that's what I'm confused about. Maybe they just like to yap. I do think this person is really beautiful. I think you're going to find them to be really attractive, I think because you guys are in this really like abundant, prosperous, stable place, you're attracting this person to that. They're drawn to that. We have a life partner. Oh my gosh. Forever potential. And then we also have nostalgia, past love, past memories, thinking about old times. I feel like you guys will definitely feel like this person has a lot of like long-term potential for you guys to be together forever. And there is compatibility here with this Queen and King of Pentacles. For some of you with this nostalgia, there's probably been a connection with them in the past. Like maybe you guys have been married before, or this is like a rekindling of, a marriage or long-term relationship past. But if that's not the case, nostalgia can also be talking about like making memories with this person. Like almost like maybe you guys were friends with them in the past and there are memories connected to your friendship and maybe some of the stuff you guys got into as friends. But I think meeting today, or whenever you do meet this person in the future, it feels like there's change here that both of you have been through. Because it's almost like I'm seeing the Death card like shifting this from friends to something else. It's like something has shifted with both of you that is changing the dynamic of this friendship. Okay. So let's just get a few more cards to see who this person is, Spirit, and then we'll close it out, group 3. So tell us more about who this person is that's coming toward my group number 3 viewers. Okay, we do have false flame coming up. Let's see. Ooh. We have Leo energy coming up, which makes a lot of sense. I think this person is definitely like with that queen, you know, very regal energy, very much like wants to be catered to, wants to be admired. Outgoing, humorous, faithful, and generous. We also have patronizing, stubborn, and dramatic. Like the dramatic is there with this gluttonous gossip. Okay. Like maybe they just like to, I mean, and this could be on a gradient. Like for some of you, maybe it's like they like to do celebrity gossip or whatever. But like, you know, on the negative side of things, this can be like very harmful energy where someone is like talking badly about other people and it's like toxic, you know? Okay. Whoop. Hold on. Okay, next one. We also have family or past connection. That's so interesting. Yeah. It really feels like you guys have known this person in the past, or there is some sort of like nostalgic tie through friendship or something like that. But with the false flame being here, you guys, I would say this person, you guys might trigger, they may trigger you, or I feel like there is maybe just something about them that feels a little bit off for you. And it doesn't have to mean there's something like wrong with them per se, because all of us are going to have light and shadow attributes to our personalities, right? None of us are perfect. But I feel like you guys show me that you're in a very positive mindset when you meet this person. And I worry that if they come in with like a lot of negativity, that you're going to find that a little bit off-putting, you know? So it's just something to be mindful of, something to be cautious of. I did ask Spirit to show me who you would actually be interested in getting to know, right? So it could be that you go out with this person a few times and you decide it's not a good fit, or, you know, but there's definitely going to be something about them that you're attracted to when you guys meet. But I also think there's going to be something that you find maybe a little off or a little off-putting. Like this person does seem a little, like I'm all about knowing your worth and all of that. Like this energy feels very self-confident, but it also feels very like diva. Like it almost gives me a little bit of an arrogant energy to it for some of you. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for sure. So group 3, comment below. Please let me know if you think you might know who this is. If you do know who they are, would you date this person? And thank you guys so much for supporting my work. If you guys want to continue to do so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I post new videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group 4, and welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to this memory color, which says impressions, this is going to be your message. So we're looking into new love, who's coming toward you next, what are their qualities and characteristics, and how will you guys potentially meet them? So you guys, when I sat down to record this reading, I did set the intention for Spirit to show us people that my viewers would truly be interested in, right? Because a lot of times when we do these readings, I feel like we end up channeling the next person coming toward you, but it's not always somebody that you want to entertain, you know? So my goal was like, give me someone that my people would want to entertain and get to know. That being said, it is a general reading on YouTube, and you know, every scenario that I channel is not necessarily going to resonate with all of you. And if you do see something that's in this reading that you don't like and you happen to meet this person, you always have free will to say no, okay? So let's continue group 4 and just see who this person is. So you guys have memory, impressions as your overall energy. So this person, I think, is going to be somebody who does leave a mark on you. They're going to make a pretty strong impression on you. So it's almost like regardless of what ends up happening with this connection, I think that you will think back and have like a strong connect or strong memory of this person because there's something so significant about them. We have the scribe. This person could be like a writer, or just like written communication is significant here. This person, you guys, I also think is someone who might be like a guide or a source of light for you during maybe a dark or difficult time, right? They're showing up as a rescuer, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward, right? So there's something about them guiding or leading you, or just maybe just in general, this is how this person is like they guide others, they support others, they come in and they rescue others or help others in need. We also have the companion here, and then we have the hermit. So I think that they probably are a little bit introverted, but this is somebody who is fiercely loyal and unselfish is coming through. Like they like to help people, and I think they're very spiritual as well. I think that the reason that they're so memorable is because they leave that lasting mark on others because they are selfless in their aid to them. This person may also like have a job where they have to like document things or like preserving knowledge and information. It's like they keep a record or keep log of things. This is also giving me the energy of somebody who is connected to their ancestors, right? Like doing research or writing down, the stories of their ancestors, the traditions of their ancestors, something like that. So tell us more, Spirit, about this person. Who are they? Tell us about their qualities and characteristics for group 4, please. Okay, so we have a Knight of Cups and a Page of Wands. One more, please, Spirit. Oh. And we have a Hermit. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, this is an introvert, you guys. I think that they do spend a lot of time alone. I think this person holds a lot of wisdom, which makes sense with them showing up here as this guide archetype. This person is also like really kind. I think they're just like a generally like really nice person, complimentary, they're charming, they're charismatic, like they know how to work with people. They know how to make other people feel good. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is not only in their verbal communication, but I think it's also in their written communication. When it comes to dating, I feel like this person is adventurous. I feel like they are spontaneous at times. But with the Knight of Cups being here with the Page of Wands, it does give me like a courtship energy, but with like an edge of excitement. You know what I mean? They want to make memories. They want to do fun things with their person. Let's get a couple more. Who is this person? Please, Spirit, tell us their qualities and characteristics, please. It's interesting looking at their energy because with the Hermit, I almost feel like this person really could be more of a loner, but it's interesting because they do, even though they are more of a loner, it's like they do know how to build relationships with others, right? They do know how to build connection with people, but I think they spend a lot of time on their own. Okay. We do have Dark Night of the Soul coming up. And then we do have glow up. Love that. Okay. We also have a timeline here at the bottom of the deck. Winter, December 22nd through February 6th. This could be maybe when you guys meet this person or when they enter your orbit. This person is showing as like they have a heightened level of awareness due to difficulties that they've been through. And that could be what they're learning and kind of preserving the knowledge of at this time or writing about at this time. But this is definitely talking about like personal development of self through difficult experiences. And it makes sense with the Hermit. Like maybe for some of you, it's not that this person is necessarily a loner, but they have been through a period where they've withdrawn because they've needed to explore this aspect of themselves. But the beautiful part about that is that they are now showing as this elevated person who's super self-aware and also super aware of others and perceptive to the needs of others, hence why they're able to support. Now, something else too that I feel with this is also aligning with this rescuer message. Like this person might be someone who goes around and helps the homeless or helps other people through their dark nights of the soul, their tough times. We have glow up, overcoming illness and negativity, feeling confident and being on the right path in life, connecting with others, positive vibes, and a new phase of life. So yeah, it's like they're coming, when you guys meet them, they're definitely coming out of a tougher time. Maybe they've been sick, maybe they've been through a lot, right? But they're turning a corner. They could also be working more on their physical appearance when you guys meet them, like focusing more on not only their inner confidence, but also on like the outer beauty aspect of things. So let's take a look, you guys, and see how you're going to meet this person. How is group 4 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? Okay. We have unfinished business. And we have proposal with change. So maybe some of you guys have known this person already, and there's been some time apart because both people have gone through some deep transformation here. I think especially this person has been through a deep transformation. So there's kind of like this acknowledgement of resolving something from the past or revisiting something. Let's see. How is group 4 going to meet this person, please, Spirit? We have an 8 of Swords. King of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles coming up. Let's see. We have teasing. Oh, okay. And we have playing the field. Okay. So I feel like this person, I feel like you and this person may have had a crush on each other in the past, but I feel like it's maybe a situation that didn't quite get off the ground because of whatever stuff this person might have been going through. So I feel like that the unfinished business is like coming back around to like revisit this connection that almost like just didn't really even have the opportunity to begin, you know, because this talks about like having a crush. The other thing I see is if this is a brand new person for some of you and you don't really know who this is, I think that how you initially meet them is through having a crush. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this term, but I heard it the other day and it made me laugh so hard. It was an eye contact ship, which talks about like when you're in like a similar place and you see a person in that place all the time and you never talk to them, but you make eye contact every day, right? It's an eye contact ship. So I feel like with this Eight of Swords and this crush energy being here, maybe that's kind of like the extent of your interactions with this person, because they are really introverted, you know, like they're not showing me as someone who's super like out there. They have that capacity to be that way, but they feel a little bit more reserved to me in this energy. So I feel like that's why we have this Eight of Swords. It's like maybe when you guys first meet them, you're just like making eye contact, or there's like a flirty, just kind of light energy to it. But there's a little bit of an awkwardness there in the beginning. So it's like, I feel like what will happen after a period of that time is maybe this person is going to ask you out. We have all this masculine energy here. So someone's going to ask someone out here, whoever is the masculine in this situation. I think that it'll be slow though, you guys. I have to be honest, because the Knight of Pentacles is literally like the slowest moving energy, one of the slowest moving energies in the tarot deck. So it's like, even though this person with the King of Wands is super attracted to you, what I feel with this King of Wands and this Knight of Pentacles together is that this person, whenever you guys encounter them, is still building, right? They're still building their stability. They're still building their own empire. They're still working through some of this tough stuff that they've been going through. And so they want to make you an offer. They're thinking like, oh, I see, we have an eye contact ship, or like we flirt a little. I'm going to circle back around to that like when I feel ready. I think with this King of Wands, they're attracted. They're definitely like, you know, watching you, looking at you, but they're also working on their own independence right now with regard to their stability. And then we also do have playing the field, still meeting and dating other people, seeing each other, being a player, games being played. So it might feel a little bit like games are being played just because of the teasing energy that's here. And it's possible that, you know, you and this person meet and both of you are still kind of dating other people for a little while too, which is completely fine, right? Especially in the early stages of dating. I think it's, you know, everybody has a different philosophy on that, but a lot of times people will keep their options open until they're sure that it's a compatible match, right? So just know that that energy is there. And this is how you're going to meet them. So I feel like it's this person definitely shows me that they will be keeping their options open, but taking like a slow and practical approach toward you when they're ready. Okay. So let's get a couple more. Tell us a little bit more about this person, please, Spirit. We have within a few months. Yeah, so this is coming in. I feel like maybe you guys already know who this is with that Knight of Pentacles, because it's such a slow energy. Like, within a few months is going to be soon, like maybe within like the next 2 to 3 to 4 months. There's already some sort of thing going on with them, okay? Yeah, and look, we do have toxicity flying out, negative energy, manipulation, and narcissist. Ugh, okay. And we have pain, but we do also have new love coming through here as well. Struggling with self-worth. So everything is on a gradient, you guys. I don't get narcissist vibes from this spread. Just be mindful that that card is saying that. So maybe for some of you that could be the case, but this feels like a very grounded, practical energy to me. I mean, the Knight of Cups is definitely charming, but I'm not seeing like a really obvious love bomber or anything like that. I just kind of feel, what I feel is that this person, it's like they still need the time to sort of clear out negativity in their life. They're either closing out a negative cycle, they're going through this dark night of the soul. There's a lot happening here, you know, with them as an individual, with that hermit, that loner energy. I don't feel like this is someone who has like a third party or something like that going on. That did come up in one of the other piles today, but This feels like it's them as an individual working on themselves, working on their dark night of the soul, transmuting that energy, striving to make positive changes in their life, right? So within the next few months, I think this person will have an offer for you, group 4. Let's see what else we can get about who they are to close us out. I feel too, for some reason, I don't know why, but this feels like somebody who like works with their hands, kind of. So we have coming in with advice and guidance. That makes sense with the guide, right? This is definitely someone who has the wisdom to be able to provide some sort of guidance to you. Friend, acquaintance, or coworker. Okay. Let's see. And we also have Year of the Dragon here. Lucky, flexible, eccentric, imaginative, artistic, spiritual, enthusiastic, and charismatic. So lots of the different qualities echoed there that we were picking up on. Yeah, they're like an acquaintance. They're an eye contact ship for some of you. So looks really interesting, group 4. I'm excited to hear from you in the comments. Like, who do you think this is? Do you feel like this is somebody that you might entertain? Let me know. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever I post new content. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.